It's another episode of Salford Weekly.
And we've got plenty in store.
So let's see what's coming up. We look into Cycling UK's brand new accessible biking scheme.
Bethan and Maria bring us all the tasty treats for World Food Day.
I'm going to show you what you need, get your mixing bowls at the ready and let's go.
We look at the latest from New Adelphi's improv musical.
And we hear the latest from Shock Sport.
Welcome back to another episode of Salford Weekly. We are coming to you live once again here in Media City with yet another jam-packed show in store. I'm Emma.
And I'm Katie. Emma, what a week it's been. How have you been since last show?
Really good actually, really good. Busy, but good.
Yeah.
What about you?
Good, really good. I went to a gig on Saturday. It was amazing.
Oh, nice. Who did you go and see?
I went to see The Last Dinner Party, who featured on the entertainment news a few weeks ago.
Nice.
They are back, they are well. It was amazing.
Very good band. Well, I went to Farmageddon, so that was really fun.
Spooky.
Went and saw loads of scare mazes. Found out I'm scared of clowns. So really excited for this Halloween, and hopefully I don't see any killer clowns back.
Fingers crossed. Emma, with Salford becoming progressively eco-friendly and more of a push for cycling to become a prominent commuter mode of transport within the city, Luke joins us now to discuss how Cycling UK is looking to change all that. Luke, what's been going on to bring more cycling within Salford?
Thank you, Katie. I'm here beside one of the many various cycle hire stations in Salford, more commonly known as the Burnham Bikes. These stations have made cycling across the city available to more people, but for people with more complex needs, this sort of thing is unavailable to them. Last week, I spoke to Simon Ward from Cycling UK, who's aiming to make it a more accessible pastime. Here's what he had to say.
So I'm Simon from Cycling UK. I'm working on the Inclusive Cycling Experience, which is a new project that we've launched here on campus. The Inclusive Cycling Experience aims to get people with long-term health conditions, disabilities and sensory impairments, and then we offer out here on campus free e-cycle, free adapted and standard cycle tryouts. And then also we offer a possibility for people to take one of our cycles behind us for anything from 1 day to up to a month. That could be just for fun, to get fitness back, or it could be to get to and from uni, for example. Some of the first things we might think of when we think about people with disabilities might not actually be, when we talk about disabilities or long-term health conditions, we're not necessarily talking, we could be talking about arthritis, for example. We could also be talking about mental health, and we could be talking about depression, anxiety, things like that. But to take one example, we had a lady who was really into cycling, used to go cycling with her sister a lot, but then had some arthritis in her knee, was awaiting a knee operation, and found that she couldn't cycle anymore. And often people don't know that there's another option, that there are adaptations available for these sort of situations. So we had a specific adaptation that would reduce the angle she would need to bend her knee when she rode a bike. And with that, it was the first time in, I think, about 3 years she could cycle without pain. So it was a complete revelation for her to find out that it was possible to cycle again. And there's that sort of connection with her sister to be able to get back together and go on bike rides. I mean, yeah, it's beautiful. So what I'd really like to see is I'd like to see people, to see these cycles being used out and about. We don't want them sort of sitting around in storage. We want people using them. We want people to use them to get to places of study, to get to work, to get to appointments, to see friends. We want people to be out and about on them. And there's nothing really from previous projects that we've worked on. It's been so great to be out in the wider community and see these cycles out and about. So we want as many sort of bums on saddles, perhaps I could say, as possible. To see these bikes being used in order to get people back cycling. I mean.
That was Simon Ward from Cycling UK talking to Shock News last week. And if you would like to try out one of the many bikes on offer, they'll be outside the bike storage near the new Adelphi building, Tuesday between 10 and 1. Back to you guys.
Luke Jones there from Shock News. Thanks, Luke.
Now, this week marks an important week in the calendar in terms of holidays.
That's right, move over Valentine's Day, shove off Halloween. This week is the incredibly important celebration, That's right, it's World Chocolate Week.
Our reporter Bethan has been cooking up a storm in her kitchen this week, showing us the best way to make her favourite chocolate cookie dough.
Hello and welcome to Chocolate Week. Now, if I was a week, I would definitely be Chocolate Week. It is my favourite food in the entire world. And did you know that it has been scientifically proven that chocolate makes you happier? It has endorphins in it. So what better way to celebrate than me showing you how to make my favourite chocolate chip cookie dough recipe. It's ready in under 2 minutes. It heats up in the microwave so you don't have to worry about an oven, and it's the perfect mid-study snack. So I'm going to show you what you need. Get your mixing bowls at the ready and let's go.
You will need 70 grams of butter, 90 grams of light brown sugar, 180 of plain flour, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 eggs, chocolate of your choice. I'm using Whisper, but you could just use chocolate chips. We are going to begin by adding the butter and the sugar in the bowl and combining until it's a smooth mixture. We get chocolate from the cacao plant, more specifically the beans. The Olmecs were the first to turn the cacao plant into chocolate. They blended it together with maize and water to make a bitter drink that was drunk at celebrations. We are now going to add our flour, 2 eggs, and a splash of vanilla extract. And now we're going to combine all of those ingredients together. Cacao beans have had many uses over the year, including money, but it wasn't until the 19th century that they were turned into what we know today as a chocolate bar. Speaking of chocolate bars, I'm now going to crumble up 4 Whisper bars into the mixture and combine. Now our cookie dough is ready to be spooned into mugs.
So the cookie dough is just about to go in the microwave, but just before, I think I need to lick the spoon.
We are going to pop them in the microwave for roughly a minute, but just keep an eye on it.
Well, that went down an absolute treat and definitely got the seal of approval from my friends. So what are you waiting for? Why not try this at home? And if you do, please tag us in your pictures at Quays TV over on our Instagram. Now, my whole entire flat smells of chocolate, which I'm not going to complain about because the smell of chocolate has been proven to reduce stress and anxiety, which I think our students need, right? So I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you soon. Goodbye!
It's making me a bit hungry actually watching that. Thank you so much for that, Bethan. Now, being very on theme with Chocolate Week, we have a chocolate challenge.
Yes. So we are going to do a blind taste test. We have to identify chocolate whilst being blindfolded. How are you feeling about this, given you fall from grace last week, Emma?
Oh, you know what? This is my time. I've been ready my whole life for this. Yeah. I love chocolate.
Me too. I'm really excited for this one.
I guess we're just going to have to go for it. These are our little blindfolds.
We'll get blindfolded up and then Rinny, our floor manager's going to come on.
And we will see a load of, well, we won't see.
We won't
You'll
see them.
see a load of different types of chocolate that we're going to have to taste test and try out. Why am I'm actually closing my eyes. I feel like I'm like...
Well, mine are fully closed, yeah.
Yeah, mine are I don't know why, like I literally can't see through this mask.
And me either. I'm worried that I'm not actually going to be able to see any of them. Do we shout it out when we... I'm guessing
we do shout it out. I'm
Right.
guessing we taste test it. I think we do proper like MasterChef style. Like whenever
Okay.
I've got to try something, I have to be like, right, so the flavours are like, you know.
Oh, what are you getting? I'm
this.
getting undertones of flowers.
Yeah, literally, exactly. Right,
So
I guess we've got 2 minutes to do this, haven't we? I don't really know how I'm going to find the chocolate.
So
Shall
I give you one of this?
Oh.
I've got the same one.
Wait,
For you.
where's that? Thank you.
Put it in your mouth.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Kinder
Kinder
Bueno.
Bueno.
Kinder Bueno.
Kinder Bueno. There you go.
So I'm like banging into you. I don't know where I'm walking.
Delicious. Can you see?
Can you say?
Would you like some
No.
chocolate?
Oh, go on. Sorry.
That's okay.
I don't ever get forget to hand out. Oh, this is a big.
I don't know what this one is.
I'm guessing Gallic. No,
Mint
Aero.
Aero. Can I eat the whole thing? I won't. Pace yourself, girl.
Right.
There you go. You want this one?
I can't. I'm trying. This is really fast. I didn't really know how to do this.
Ooh.
Oh, caramel. Galaxy. No. Cadbury's. I don't know.
I think that's Galaxy Ripple.
You reckon?
Caramel? Ripple? Is that not a thing? So,
I think it's a caramel, but
I'm just inventing chocolate bars now.
maybe we should. This is a taste test. So I think Galaxy caramel. No, Cadbury's caramel.
Do I have more of that? That is delicious.
It's lovely. It's lovely.
I think it might be a Ripple. I think that's a thing.
I'm gonna say so. First one, Kinder Bueno. Second one, Mint Aero.
Have we not got more?
Third one, I think that's it, isn't it? I'm not sure. I don't even.
Is there 3 or 4?
I can't see.
There's 4.
There's 4.
One
Sorry.
more.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting a bit excited.
Ooh.
I thought I had it then. Okay, this feels. It feels like a Kinder Bueno again.
That's Kinder Bueno. No? Kinder Bueno? Okay.
Maybe it's like a white chocolate one. You know,
maybe. So we've
I
got.
don't think I've ever had the white chocolate one, to be fair.
I think we've got Kinder Bueno. Kinder Bueno.
Yeah, and then Mint Aero, and then Cadbury's.
I think that's a Galaxy Ripple. Which
I think it's a Cadbury's caramel.
Let's find out.
Time's up, apparently. I don't know why. Apparently, the time is up. Let's. Oh, I won 4-2. 4-2. God. Oh wait, can I take my blindfold off? Am I allowed to do that? Oh, this is a very intense atmosphere.
No,
Wow.
I got that right. That's a Galaxy Ripple.
Is it?
Is that a Galaxy Ripple? Has anyone got the wrapper?
This is. Oh, it's a Galaxy caramel. Oh well, I got
closer.
it. Well, I don't really
Because
care.
you said Dairy
I don't really
You were
care.
like, I've won. You said Dairy
I got
Milk.
told.
No,
that I won. So
the
I'm
quality
taking
of
it.
chocolate is very different from a Galaxy to a Dairy Milk. Let me have you know.
Yeah, it is very different. Well, I didn't know. Well, you know what? I said caramel, so I'm taking it. Should just
You're
go to stop
taking
me.
it?
I'm winning. I'm winning. I've just
have
been
it.
given it. Thank you very much.
I'll
Thank
step
you.
down.
Yeah, we're taking it in turns.
We both got sweet chocolate today. We're all winners here.
Exactly. Very, very true. So, I think we should move on. On this winning streak. Very excited. What is coming up next? Who knows? Oh, I think it's Freya. Freya's got some entertainment for us. We're actually Freya is coming late. I'm getting a bit excited. You see, I'm just ready.
It's
ready
all the
for
chocolate,
entertainment.
it's all
It
the
is. I'm
sugar.
sorry. I'm just going forward. But actually, up next we've got a little like a teaser for a new TV series called Bites. I'm excited. More food.
Can't wait.
Welcome to episode 1 of Bites.
Now let's go and get some delicious grub. Come on in.
A portion of cheesy chips. It was great. It was good. Better than average.
Today we were at Harry Ramsden's Libya City.
I'm going to eat anything.
Lovely. We did get a bit of bites, and that was exciting. But now, actually, we've got Freya in the studio to tell us everything about the show.
So on Tuesday night, I went to see the totally improvised musical at New Adelphi Theatre with my friends Bea and Remy, and it was very, very good, to be honest with you. Basically, the actors don't know the show beforehand. They come in and they take audience requests for titles.
That's amazing.
So our titles were The Book of More Men, which was about 2 girls writing a dissertation about a town of only men, which was a very interesting plot.
Yeah, that
very
sounds
wild.
interesting.
And the second one was called The Dirty Laundry Musical, and it was about a boy that ate soap uncovering a murder mystery, because obviously they couldn't wash their bloody clothes because no soap.
Wow. That sounds interesting.
It was so impressive. I think Bron, who has made the musical and made the company, Comedy Sports, has been going since 2001, and she does a brilliant job, and so do the rest of the cast, just improvising the whole thing. They do songs, dances, there's a little bit of romance in there, there's everything.
Oh, wow. I think we've got a little clip actually, haven't we? We've got
Ooh, I'm excited for this.
Me too.
Let's have a look.
Imagine showing up for work and having your fate in the hands of an audience. Well, this is the reality for the comedy sports troupe as their show, The Totally Improvised Musical, comes to Salford this week.
It might be the right one. Oh, I put a lot on. Oh, I put too much on. I don't know if I feel like I can do anything.
Founded back in 2001, the show revolves around whatever the audience decides, as it is completely improvised. Bron Edge is the mastermind behind this unrehearsed phenomenon, and I spoke with her and the cast of the show to learn a little bit more about it.
So we started the company in 2001. So a lot of us have been doing improv since then. I'll be honest, like my favourite part of the show is getting to sing. Like, I trained as a singer years ago and then had a good 15 years of not doing that. And it's been really fun to pull in my improv work and my singing work and kind of put that together. That's been a really cathartic thing for me for the last few years, because we started just after lockdown as well. So
when we were meant to start the week of lockdown. We had posters we were putting up and we were going, this ain't happening. And then we had to wait 2 years for our first show.
Beginning as a one-off show for children in need, Bron never would have believed the heights her show would achieve as a 22-year-old student. Having toured the UK and America, what's next for Comedy Sports?
Well, what's really fun, again, because we've been going so long, but we've been doing other shows in that time, and this is quite new. And my goal for this year was to try and get to just some bigger venues. So we're at Blackburn Empire on Thursday, which is quite a big venue, and then Chorley is also a fairly big venue, and then Frog and Bucket's like the end of the tour. Yeah. And I'll be honest, that feels potentially a little grander than we were expecting as well. So we're excited to see how many more people we can get to watch the show.
And then we're doing Leicester Comedy Festival. We'll be back in Edinburgh. We're gonna be probably hopefully back at Buxton. More festivals, more venues. Just spreading the fun of improv.
It's all about interaction, be it direct dialogue or just what we're getting back.
One thing I really like about this company is that especially the musical shows I've seen, a lot of people come on their own. And they're like more than happy to shout out and get involved, and they kind of feel like they're involved with it.
Coming back from the dead. No, she'll never come back so long as I'm alive.
That was great.
That was so impressive as well that they improvise it all.
And you're saying Bron's a lecturer
at Salford, yeah. I'm not sure specifically what she lectures in. I thought it was media and performance. It was so lovely to go down and
what's been happening in the world of entertainment.
You guys have been sick by the end of this. So Olivia Rodrigo has gone viral this week. It showed up on my TikTok, it showed up on a few people's TikTok. She found out that not only love is embarrassing, but also this stage fall. I think we've got a clip of it, so we're going to play it now.
She got back up straight after that. This was all over my For You page, and she did get straight back up too fast.
Yeah, it's like Gemma Collins at the Brit Awards.
Oh my god, it is that
No, she's gone viral with this. This was her Melbourne show. She also had a mishap at her Sydney show, so people have been saying she just needs to leave Australia at this point. That is her bad luck charm, Australia. But we've also had the return of the Victoria's Secret fashion show. I don't know if any of you saw this. It was early hours of Wednesday morning. A 6-year hiatus they've been on, and they come back with this massive show. They had performances from Tyler, Lisa from Blackpink, and even Cher. You know, icon that she is, Cher.
Yeah. Oh. I saw so again. I don't know what my TikTok's actually been quite good recently, but I did see loads of clips about it. It looked like incredible. Like they always put on good shows, though, don't they? It's
you
just
had
interesting.
Brilliant. You had people such as Tyra Banks, Bella and Gigi Hadid, and even Adriana Lima, who has come back to walk the runway. But the huge shock at the end of the night was none other than model Kate Moss walking out, which, you know, she is big in the fashion world. She walked with her daughter as well. They sort of walked together. It was really cute. And again, that's all been all over my TikTok this week. So
that's amazing. But Tyron was retired in like 2004.
She's come out of retirement just for this show. So we're quite lucky to see the absolute love of my life, Tyra Banks, walk out again.
I love her.
Yeah, I know. America's Next Top Model is my number one at the minute.
I love that.
We've also had in movie news, we had Trump's biopic released this week. It's called The Apprentice. Not Alan Sugar's Apprentice, but obviously he was the host of the US Apprentice. Trump has since come out and said this film is fake, classless, and hope it'll bomb at the box office. He's even threatened to take legal actions against producers because they misrepresented him.
Wow.
Which, I don't know. None of us can say really what is true and what isn't true when it comes to Trump. Because
this has happened quite a few times as well, though, with multiple different series, isn't it? That so many people have, they've been in a story and it's come out that it's not. Not exactly
like
true.
the Baby Reindeer.
Yeah, that's what I was going to use it down.
That was on the entertainment news the other week, so yeah.
Yeah, but maybe this is
back to it.
Maybe this is a bit too close to the truth for Trump.
I think so, yeah. I think because he's been involved in a lot of legal action as well, it's a little bit too close to home. But we had Sebastian Stan, who was the star of the movie and also stars as Trump. He come out and say it was all lies, but we never know.
He said something like that people are going to remember him because of this film longer than they remember him generally. I was like, that is a bold statement.
I think it's sort of true, other than the controversial way he's run the US, but we're not going to talk about that. I think, every great person needs to have a biopic behind them, so I think this is just his way of leaving a mark on the world.
Yeah.
Moving on, we've got Strictly. Strictly always seems to make it in there. Nick Knowles, sadly, was the most recent one to leave our screens with the Paddington-inspired Charleston. He come back after an injury as well of his leg from last week, meaning he wasn't able to perform. So to be come back after an injury and be kicked out the exact same week, it's quite devastating.
Yeah, what a shame.
Unfortunately, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. We also got a little bit of controversy this week because radio presenter Wyn Evans has come under fire for some questionable acts on air. First, we had a really awkward interaction between him and his partner Katia Jones, which she goes to high-five him, he goes to high-five her, and she just completely misses it. As in, she doesn't reciprocate it or anything, and everyone was a bit stunned about that. That, again, went viral on TikTok. Another one was her... similar to one of Mel B and Louis Walsh from The X Factor, where he sort of puts his hands around her, as you can see there, and she looks visibly uncomfortable. But they both went on It Takes Two, which is Strictly's partner show, on Monday, I believe, and Katia was like, it's all lies, as in in terms of, she said, I can't sit here watching this man being portrayed as someone he's not. In fact, it couldn't be further away from the truth, she stated. So the idea that it made me feels uncomfortable or offended anyway is totally nonsense, and that's all from her mouth. So I'm assuming it's not true, and she's just trying to stop the fake news. So
yeah, we got to take her at her word, I think.
I think so. Yeah, if she's directly involved and she said no, this is completely not true, then I would take it.
That's very, very interesting world of entertainment this week, hasn't it been?
Yeah.
Now I actually think it's time for a bit of sport.
I'm Will, and this is your Shock Sport Weekly Roundup. It's a huge privilege. The opportunity to work with this special and talented group of players is very exciting. England lost last week versus Greece 2-1, but won this week against Finland in Lee Carsley's last game in charge. In more local news, Nicky Butt stepped down as the CEO of Salford. He said in a statement, I have recently realised how much I miss coaching and development of players, and this has increased my desire to get back into this side of the game, as he leaves his post with immediate effect. Salford lost 2-1 at home to Grimsby at the weekend. The only goal came from Cole Stockton, as the Army's boss, Robinson, insisted his team was hard done by the officials. They play Crewe Alexandra this weekend away. England's women cricket are out the T20 World Cup, losing to the Windies in a shock exit. It was controversially described by former spinner Alex Hartley as the team not being fit enough. England women's cricket are at the T20 World Cup after a shock loss to the West Indies. It was controversially described by former spinner Alex Hartley as a shock exit and the team not being fit enough. There were lots of uni sports this week, with Shock TV covering Salford first basketball versus Liverpool. More on that later to come. I've been Will, and this is your Shock Weekly Roundup.
Wow, thank you, Shock Sports team, for that one. So now, guess what time it is?
I think it might be time to
do a quiz.
Oh.
Are you going to sing it? Are you going to sing it?
Are we?
Let's sing it. Let's get quizzical. Quizzical. Wow. Absolutely
That was
flame.
amazing.
This
I
is
love
my favourite
that.
part of the
That's
week.
amazing.
The fact we all, every single time we're like, hesitant, we're all like, do we do it? Do we do it? We always
Yeah, but we
do.
always enjoy it, don't we?
Yeah.
we
always
absolutely
enjoy
do.
it. It's nice to have a
It's a
sing-song.
good little
Really
entrance
nice.
for you. To
It really is, you know, it really is. Gets me right on the good foot.
So what's coming up in the quiz today?
Well, it's chocolate themed.
Oh,
Chocolate themed.
that one I can
but-
do. Okay.
But chocolate makes me want to sing, so it goes into music.
Okay.
So,
Nice
first
and
question: A, Birmingham, or B, Brighton?
Oh. I'm gonna just go with my gut instinct here. Don't know how correct it will be.
I think I've got an idea, but
Dear, I feel like this sounds right in my head. This sounds right in my head.
Brilliant.
Ready?
Go 3, 2, 1. Birmingham.
I've been a geek because I put Birmingham and
you done
then
your
the name of
research?
the place is Bourneville, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we
think
can
so.
fact check that.
Because I love chocolate.
I love that. Okay, well,
well, you're both correct. Birmingham.
Singing.
Well
Amazing.
done. So
yeah, you don't
it's
get any
1-0.
extra points for that.
For naming
little
the place.
Yeah. So,
So good. Have you been?
No, I haven't actually.
It's
Have you?
you just get to like eat the chocolate.
Do you get to taste it?
When
and
I
see
went,
how it's made?
yeah, when I went, they
Oh,
gave you
wow.
a bag, and the whole way around they just keep giving you chocolate bars. Amazing.
Oh, and you just fill up your bag.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh,
Sounds
I need
great.
to go there. I need to go there. Right now, talking about chocolate makes me want to sing. As you know, Graham Nash, our very own Salford star, spent his 40s and 50s here in Salford. What was his occupation? Was it A, an actor, B, a singer, or C, a trampolinist?
I'm gonna go with my gut.
I'm gonna
Ready?
guess.
3, 2, 1. Singer, you were right, Emma. I gave you a clue.
Well,
I said I like
loves
singing.
Yeah, but I thought like, oh, maybe they went into something different, you know?
Okay.
That was my
okay.
idea was like, because people change from their degrees.
Yeah,
I was
you might
thinking-
have done some acting.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
music videos.
Exactly. Exactly.
What's
Amazing.
the last
Right, last one.
question?
I've got to win this.
So now the last question is that he has made a donation very recently. And I'm going to be asking you to the nearest 1,000 how much he donated following the news of the financial jeopardy at Salford's Lads Club.
So who is this? Sorry.
Graham Nash.
Graham Nash.
Okay.
Okay. So have we got clues or do we just go
To the
for it?
nearest 1,000. So they are trying to raise £25,000 this month. And he's made a significant donation.
Okay, well, if it's
very
significant-
generous, very generous.
Oh God. I don't want to be stupid. I'm just gonna have to go with my gut here. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I don't know how high to pitch this.
Oh, I don't know. Ah!
Let's go.
Okay.
3, 2,
I'm just gonna go.
1. Katie
Ooh.
has won.
What was it?
It's 10,000. £10,000.
Oh, wow, that is
I
very
know.
generous.
That's a lot.
And also,
Yeah.
this building was where the Smiths took their iconic photo.
It's amazing.
I know, it really is. I feel kind of famous being a Smith and all.
I love
Well,
that.
thank you very much.
Thank you for
And
joining us.
Katie, you were the winner.
It's alright. I won the challenge.
won the
I'll
chocolate
get
challenge.
it back. I'll get it back. It's okay.
Maybe your prize is all the chocolate as well.
Hey, I won that one. But
That
yeah,
would be
thank
really
you so
good.
much for that.
That'd be
Thank
really
you.
good.
So I actually think that's all we've got time for today.
It flies by every single week, I swear.
It really does. It really does. So thank you so much for joining us. We've had an absolute great time. We've had a ball.
It's been so fun. We got to eat chocolate. I don't even know what day it is anymore.
I know. I want to celebrate that every year from now on, in exactly the same way. So yeah, we will catch you again next week.
We will. We'll see you then.
Bye.